Hi guys, I'm coming to you with a video about some quick changes and updates to our tax system this year, 2017 tax filing season. So basically during 2016, Congress passed the PATH Act, which is PATH. It stands for Protecting Americans from Tax Hikes. So the reason for this act is basically to combat tax fraud. So your question is probably, how does this affect me? Well, it mainly affects low-income taxpayers who receive the Earned Income Credit and the additional child tax credit. Both of those credits are refundable, so even if you have not paid any taxes, you can literally get all your money back. So a lot of times people misuse and abuse both of those credits to get large refunds. So this time, this act allows the IRS to hold refunds until February 15th. It gives them basically 2 weeks to really try to comb through and ensure that the refunds that are given out are actually valid. So unfortunately for those of you that are affected, they're including everyone and they're holding all of your refund regardless of the portion that's attributed to the Earned Income Credit and the additional child tax credit. So this is unfortunate, but you know, the whole purpose of this is to protect Americans and keep taxes somewhat down. So if you are, expecting to use either one of those, or if you have used those credits in the past, just know, don't expect to receive your money until February 15th. And that date is just the first release. It doesn't mean that everyone is going to get theirs on February 15th. So just keep that in mind while planning on how you're going to allocate and use your tax refund. Another way that PATH Act is affecting Americans or those who live in America is that if you file your taxes using an ITIN, which is an individual tax identification number, a lot of those ITINs expired on December 31st, 2016. So you're going to have to reapply, and that process could take anywhere from 8 to 12 weeks. So you want to start doing it as soon as possible so that you're able to file your taxes and pay your taxes. And also, unrelated to the PATH Act, but there's a couple of changes that I just want to mention. The standard mileage rate has decreased for people who claim it for business expenses, or if you use your car for your employer, you are allowed to deduct the mileage if you're not reimbursed. And the mileage used to be 57.5 cents per mile, and now it's down to 54 cents per mile. So for some people who use their automobile a lot, that could be a huge difference. Also, the mileage for your moving expense and your medical mileage, it used to be 23 cents per mile. They've decreased it down to 19 cents per mile. The charitable contribution mileage, which is the mileage you use when you volunteer at nonprofit organizations, that mileage has not been touched. It's still 14 cents per mile. So that's a good thing that they haven't decreased that. And basically, I just want you guys to just be aware of who's filing your taxes. Make sure that they're qualified before you give your confidential information to anyone, because a lot of times individuals become a victim of tax fraud because they're just trying to get money back, and somebody tells them, oh, I can get you whatever. I'm not even going to name an amount because I don't want to give anyone any ideas. But just be careful, because I have clients who come into me after they've been a victim of tax fraud, or sometimes participated in tax fraud, knowing, they weren't doing what they were supposed to do, but just trying to, supposedly get a lot of money back or whatever. And then they end up, getting the short end of the stick. So just make sure whoever is doing your taxes is qualified, check their credentials, and also when filing your taxes, ensure that you have all your documents. Today is January 30th. The deadline for employers to mail out W-2s is January 31st. So don't be so hasty to file your taxes. Ensure that you have all your W-2s, 1099s, which is what contractors receive, and that's just a deadline for 1099s and W-2s, basically wages. But other tax documents carry different deadlines. So for investments, the deadline isn't until March 2nd. So just ensure that you know which documents you're expecting, and ensure you have them before you file your taxes, because you could be shortchanging yourself on deductions and paying more than you need to, or getting a lesser refund than you really deserve if you don't have all of your tax documents when you're filing your taxes. But I just wanted to put this quick video out there. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me and leave a comment below. If you like the video, please go ahead and like it. Press the like button. And if you'd like to subscribe, please go ahead and do so. Thanks for watching. Bye.